Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we translate the corporate jargon into plain English and then find the juicy bits. Today we are diving into Invitation Homes Incorporated latest report, and let me tell you, they are hosting an investor day and it might just be revealing more than they intended. So on the 17th of November 2025, which seems to be today or very recently, Invitation Homes Incorporated is holding an investor day in New York City. Now this isn't just a casual meeting, they are also doing a live webcast, which means all the good stuff will be available for everyone to see and more importantly hear about. What is really interesting here is that they are furnishing their Investor Day presentation as an exhibit to this report. This means they are officially including the slides and information they will be sharing with investors in their public filing. Now normally this kind of presentation is just a one-off event, but by attaching it to their official report, they are essentially making it part of their formal disclosures. This is usually done to make sure everyone, especially the big institutional investors, are getting the same information at the same time. This whole section called Regulation FD Disclosure, that is basically the Securities and Exchange Commission rules, saying that companies have to share important news with everyone at the same time. No giving special treatment to certain investors. This rule is in place to keep the playing field level for all shareholders. So what this report is telling us is that Invitation Homes Incorporated has announced they are having this big investor event and they are going to present materials related to it. This gives us a peek into their current strategy and outlook directly from the company themselves. It is like getting a sneak peek behind the curtain before everyone else has a chance to see what the company is up to. Now they add a little legal disclaimer saying that the information being furnished here, including the presentation itself, is not considered officially filed for some legal purposes. This is typical legalese to protect the company from certain liabilities, but the key takeaway is that they are providing this information as part of their public reporting. Invitation Homes Incorporated is a company that deals with common stock and its trading symbol is INVIH on the New York Stock Exchange. This tells us it is a publicly traded company whose shares are available for anyone to buy or sell. Now let's talk about what this Investor Day presentation might hold. Invitation Homes Incorporated is one of the largest single-family home rental companies in the United States. They buy homes, rent them out, and manage them. Think of it as a giant landlord operation. An investor day is where management goes into detail about their strategy, their financial performance, their growth plans, and essentially tries to convince investors that they are a good investment. They will likely talk about their portfolio of homes, the occupancy rates, how much rent they are collecting, and their plans for acquiring more properties. They might also discuss their approach to property management, maintenance, and technology. Given the current economic climate, potentially rising interest rates, and changing consumer preferences in housing, you can bet they will be addressing how they plan to navigate these challenges and capitalize on opportunities. The fact that they are furnishing the presentation means we might see some key performance indicators that they want to highlight, perhaps growth in their rental income future expansion plans, or how they are improving the resident experience. This is their chance to paint a rosy picture and show why they are a solid company. What we are waiting for are the actual numbers and the forward-looking statements. Are they expanding aggressively? Are they seeing stable or increasing rental demand? How are they managing their costs, especially with inflation potentially impacting everything from repairs to property taxes? Will they give projections for future earnings or dividend payouts? All of this will be in that presentation. Looking at this filing itself, there are no complex financial tables presented here because this 8K is primarily about disclosing the Investor Day event. The real financial meat will be in that Exhibit 99.1, the presentation. Usually an 8K is for significant events like mergers, acquisitions, or material changes, but here it serves as a vehicle to share important investor communication. So my take on this is that Invitation Homes Incorporated is being proactive in managing investor expectations and communicating their strategic direction. This Investor Day presentation is likely packed with information that could significantly influence how investors view the company's future prospects. We will be looking to see if their stated strategies align with actual market trends, and if their financial projections are realistic and achievable. The company's success hinges on its ability to manage a vast portfolio of rental homes efficiently while adapting to market shifts and maintaining profitability. A key risk for companies like Invitation Homes Incorporated is market downturns that could lead to falling rents or increased vacancies. Another is the cost of maintaining and upgrading such a large number of properties. On the flip side, opportunities lie in growing demand for rental housing as home ownership becomes less accessible for some segments of the population. My conclusion is that while this specific filing is more about disclosure than raw financial data, it signals a critical communication event for Invitation Homes. Incorporated investors should pay very close attention to the Investor Day presentation for the actual substance of the company's performance and future outlook. It is important to look for transparency around their operational costs, their rental growth strategies, and their ability to weather economic uncertainties. Alright, that is our quick decode of this filing. What are your thoughts on Invitation Homes Incorporated and what might be revealed at their Investor Day? Let us know in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more corporate insights. Also, don't forget to join our Discord community linked in the description for more discussions. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.